I'm going to be putting together a series of new paintings of cattle soon, and this is just a little sketch I've started to kind of, develop that new collection and just experiment with style. So this is just a quick sketch of some belted Galloway cows, or steer actually. And what I've done is put down some light washes of ink tints. So I started with yellow, then kind of an orangey red on top, then some blue on top of that. And then I've just used a blue biro to add in some line work. So just experimenting with different ways to, these cattle are traditionally just black and white. So just beginning to experiment with different ways of depicting black using a multitude of colours. And I always really enjoy using either watercolour or ink tints and then using the ballpoint pen on top. I just really like that combination of textures and mark making. I just thought I'd show you my portrait of Clive so far. So what I'm up to is I've got conventional acrylic here to seal the paper, and then I use some watercolour marker. You can see I've blended some of that with a wet brush, and I use the watercolour marker orange first and then blue to do the sketch, just freehand. And then I've gone over that with some interactive acrylics, and when I use the interactive acrylics to keep them blendable, I spray the surface of the painting with water, and that's kind of created an interesting little texture on the line work here. So this is where the watercolour marker has bled a little bit. I don't know how well that's going to show up. So my next step, this is completely dry now, I'm going to come back in and do the detailed work, and I'm going to start with the eyes, and my hope is to preserve some of that interesting texture on the eyelash, but we'll see how it goes. Continuing on with my preparatory work for the new set of cattle paintings, I thought I'd do another ink tints and biro sketch of some more belties. This time I've kind of taken the idea of colour in the hide of the cattle, yeah, even further really. So you can see I've got some bright orange and even some yellow going on in here. And these two are supposed to be or to my eye, I'm not an expert on cattle, but I see far fewer brown belties around than I do the black and the white. And then I've just put a blue and white animal off here in the distance to, cool colours tend to push things off into the distance. So the new collection of paintings will definitely have some belties in, but I'm going to do some just jet black cattle as well, perhaps some Aberdeen Angus or similar.